It's car con carne. Let's eat in the car. It's car con carne. And now here's the star of our show, James Van Alstyne.
And this right here is Car Con Carne, the podcast that I record more often than not right here in my car. I'm James Van Alstyne, and Car Con Carne is a Q101 podcast. Car Con Carne, sponsored by Easy Automation, easy-automation.net. It's time. It's time for you to take control over your home, maybe your workspace. Maybe you own a small business like a restaurant, a bar, a nightclub. Time for you to take control and transform that space with cutting-edge home automation. Get everything in sync. Turn it into a smart place. Get seamless control over audio, video, lighting, climate, security, everything. Embrace the future of smart living. It's your place, your rules. Get a free, hassle-free quote by getting in touch with my guy Dan at Easy Automation. He'll explain how easy it is to go connected and make your place a smart place. Give him a call, direct 630-730-3728, or go to his website, easy-automation.net. Car Con Carne, also sponsored by 90 Days in the 90s, a rock and roll time travel story. It is an awesome book written by my friend Andy Fry. It's about the 90s and Chicago's music scene, and it's awesome. Imagine going back in time to the 1990s, not just focusing on Chicago music, but listening to stuff like, let's say, It Means Everything by Save Ferris. What a period for music. But yes, the main character in this book, Darby, goes back in time. She jumps on the gray line to go back in time to Chicago to relive her 20s, take back in all those pop culture moments. If you have lived in or around this city for any amount of time at all, you're going to love this book. If you like music, alternative music, you're going to love this book. 90daysinthe90s.com. That is the website, or you can pick it up on Amazon or wherever you buy books. If you're a musician or a creator, a creative, let me introduce you to Tag Publicity. It's a music and event publicity company that is freshly distinctive. A full-service entertainment PR, talent development, branding, digital marketing, social media management, project management, distribution, content creation, booking, and public relations company headed by Evan J. Thomas. He can take care of you. Doing PR is tough. Like, just getting your art out into the world is one thing, but then letting people know about it, that's next level stuff. Evan can help. evanjthomaspr@gmail.com. Or you can also follow Tag Publicity on the Facebook, the Instagram, and the TikTok. So, Car Con Carne, live on stage. We're doing it again. Another live event coming up at Legit Dogs and Ice. It's happening in South Elgin. We're heading out to the burbs for this. Totally free event, 322 South Randall Road. We're recording. You can be part of the recording. Live music on stage that night from Aaron Williams, Karen Shook, Derision Cult. I'll be interviewing all those artists. Also, we'll get live comedy from Chris Bonget. I'll be talking to him. And we'll have craft brewer Carson Souza from Obscurity Brewing on stage with us as well. I've always said that the craft brewing industry, that whole business, very similar in terms of the hustle to what independent musicians go through. So a lot of overlap. It's going to be a lot of fun. Legit Dogs has great food. We're going to be hanging out and recording. I'd love for you to be part of the whole process. Again, Thursday, the 15th of May. All right, so we are backstage at Chop Shop. I'm here with Monique Powell of Save Ferris, who just played on stage. The tour kicked off here. We're in Chicago. Save Ferris kicked off the tour here in Chicago.
Yeah, that's right.
Is this just the way touring works, or is there something special about Chicago?
I mean, yeah, it's both. Yeah, the tour kicks off here because the majority of the shows are in this area of the country for this tour, and at least the American leg of this tour. So,
but you have a special relationship with the city of Chicago.
Absolutely, we do, and so it worked out great.
It worked out amazingly, and I knew it was kismet as I was driving here. I was driving up Elston Avenue in Chicago toward Chop Shop, and I passed by independent restaurant, and they had one of those chalkboard signs on the sidewalk advertising their Spam breakfast burritos for breakfast.
It.
I wish I could.
That's amazing.
In my life, I've never seen Spam advertised on a street sign like that. The one time I see it is when I'm on my way to see Save Ferris. It was meant to be.
That's very funny.
Right? I'm going to start from an unusual or unlikely place, because watching you play tonight, You announced that you're turning 50 soon, this summer,
Yeah.
which it struck a chord with me because back when Goodbye and Come On Eileen were singles, I was playing them on the radio as a DJ. So we're of similar ages.
Oh,
and
okay.
I think of age a lot. And I think about there's still kind of stigma around age. Although I think anyone, especially after watching Save Ferris tonight, would say that the age 50 in the year 2025 is very different from what the age 50 was in 1990, 1980,
Yeah.
etc.
Maybe. I think so. I think also our idea of like what a woman is different now. Like we define what makes a woman beautiful or viable or it used to be being 50 meant being invisible, but now it doesn't mean that anymore.
Agreed. You debuted a new song on stage. You didn't debut it. You debuted it to Chicago today on stage.
Well, we kind of did debut it. Have we played it live yet?
Oh,
Maybe. We may have played it once.
so Get Dancing is the new single.
Yes.
And it worked. I mean, as a mandate, it worked. People were dancing.
That's a good point. Yeah, I was watching to see if people were, and they really were dancing.
People, it's so funny. The Circle Pit at a Save Ferris show, very nonviolent. It looks kind of like a kid's party. Like after they've had enough Little Caesars pizza and Pepsi, like they're just spirited. Like, yay! It's great to be alive.
That makes me so happy because that's what I'm seeing from when I'm standing on stage. I'm just looking down. People are just like so nice to each other in the Circle Pit at a Save Ferris show.
There was a joyfulness.
Yeah, there is. There's joy.
Were there? I guess nerves is probably the wrong thing to say, but was there anxiousness kicking off the tour?
A lot of my anxiety has to do with all of the like bells and whistles that go into creating a tour like this, the budgets and the bookings and did we hire the right people and did we book the right things and did we book the right venues and all my costumes and the wigs and all that minutia that just like I literally lose sleep over. The performance part of it now, that's like the icing for me. That's the frosting on the cake, You
have a great band behind you, which has to give you confidence.
Do. It does. And we love each other and we really trust each other. So that means a lot.
That's important
for me to have that. Yeah.
Most recently, before the new song, we had Lights Out in the Reptile House, which the haunted house video. Are you into the spooky stuff?
Sometimes, yeah.
See, we need to get you here in the fall because we've got awesome haunted houses here.
Really?
Oh my God, the best.
So I have a friend that made a movie called Haunters about people who, like, it's a documentary style film about people who literally spend their entire lives and all of their money building haunted houses in their homes. Yeah, so my friend created that film, and that was really a lot of inspiration for the video. Was just, and growing up in Orange County, that's what people do. They make haunted houses. Well, they did when I was growing up there.
Well, see, in the Midwest, we go to them. We take everything in autumn seriously. Like that's a full transition. We're all, pumpkin everything, haunted houses, all the things.
I love it.
So with the new songs, I mean, this is, as the kids say, it's been a slow drip of new singles. The obvious question is there an EP? Is there an album on the way?
Yes, for sure. Absolutely.
Because we're overdue.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I mean, the last album came out in 2017, 2018. So yes, we're definitely overdue, but I'm slowly releasing singles and 7 inches. Mm-hmm. And then, the next single is probably going to be out, July, I think. I think it's going to be out in July, or June. I can't recall. And then the next 7-inch is coming out. It's on pre-order now. So the one with Get Dancing on it, and then it's going to have the next single on the opposite side called, I don't want to call it a B-side because it's not a B-side. They're
a double
both,
A side.
They're both double A.
It's like
It's a
We Will
double
Rock You, We
A-side.
Are the Champions. It's a double A side.
Exactly. It's called Ooh Ooh Rudy. And it's coming out with the release of a film. It's a cover song by a band called Juke, 70s British glam band. And there's a movie about them coming out.
Oh, awesome.
And so this song is coming out with that film.
You've had good luck with covers. We got the Dead Kennedys cover tonight.
Yeah.
Probably one of the more mindful and demure moments of the Save Ferris set.
I like to let my freak flag fly for that one.
Well done. It's a great song.
Thanks.
You know, it means everything is, gasp, 30 years old almost.
It is. I think this is the 30th year of Save Ferris's existence. So it means everything, probably about 27 years old, something like that, 28.
What do you hear when you listen to that album as someone decades removed from its writing and recording?
I feel it's not my... It's a great Save Ferris record. It's not my favorite. My favorite is Introducing Save Ferris, the 5-song EP we did. We produced independently. I love the way those songs sounded, so youthful and raw. And so it means everything is a great album, but that's like a major studio release, you know? So it's great, but it's not it's not introducing, you know.
Thinking from a music business perspective, thinking about you being independent back then, is the grind similar in 2025 with major label concerns and that kind of off the table? Is it kind of like the hustle was back in the 90s, just with the internet?
It's hard. It's harder, definitely. You know, money buys comfort. You know, and so like when you have a label just like footing the bill. Well, actually, they're not footing the bill. We're footing the bill.
Right.
Because we have to pay all that money
Right.
back. But they're like, here, we'll give you a $2 million loan. You got to pay it back, but we'll give you that money. We're like, cool, let's spend it. And we spend it on things that make us comfortable.
Right.
But, you know, bands just don't tour the same way that they used to. And, you know, record labels don't give out the same kind of deals anymore. So now we're all doing it ourselves. And it's a very esteemable thing to be able to do all of it.
Well,
you
and
know?
you're on the road from now, I mean, pretty much through the fall at this point.
Yeah.
Like, this is it.
Yeah.
We're at the top of the roller coaster right now in Chicago.
Yes.
And we're about to go down.
Yeah.
100 miles an hour.
Yes. 100 miles an hour. Yeah, for sure.
Well, the show tonight was so much fun. It's always fun to see. I don't think I've seen you since Riot Fest a few years ago. So it's great to see you on stage here in a small room, like lighting up the crowd.
Thank you.
As everyone had their little Caesar's Pizza circle pit dance. I got pizza. I got a juice box. This is great.
I love it. I mean, I feel like there is like it brings out a childhood sort of glee in me to be able to play these shows. And so
You'd have to be a monster to not be in a good mood when there are those horns playing. Horns make everything better.
I agree. I would have to agree. They make me feel good.
All right, Monique, thank you for doing this. I'm so glad we got to connect. What a great show. There is more music on the way. We'll keep an eye out for 7 Inches and such. And
Yes.
keep doing what you do. I'm glad you're back here in Chicago. Glad you're kicking things off here.
Thank you so much.